Very happy to have helped champion the conversation.
You mind coming a step down?
Yeah, sure.
Congresswoman, you had a criminal referral for Jerome Powell
I did.
early on. Can you tell us your reaction, your thoughts on there now being a DOJ investigation?
Yeah, so we wrote that criminal referral last year, much to fight kind of the fake news narrative that you're hearing that this is recent. We did that again last year, and so I'm happy that they're following up on that. I think that Congress specifically has one set of rules, and it applies to the American people, but you cannot perjure yourself to Congress, and if you do, you should face investigation. I think that he's facing that now.
Jerome Powell says this is politically motivated to try to pressure him to lower interest rates. What's your response to that?
I referred him for lying to Senate, my colleagues in the Senate last year, so I don't have a magic ball. If I did, I'm sure it'd be worth a lot more money.
From what you referred him to, he said that the plans for the construction had changed, that what you were alleging was false.
I don't believe that.
Do you have any concerns that this investigation can infringe on the independence of the Federal Reserve?
No, I think that if you lie to Congress, if you're in charge of the Federal Reserve, you should at least have the specifics for construction plans, et cetera, that you're launching. By the way, the amount that cost was like more expensive, I think, than the Taj Mahal. I mean, it was crazy expensive. I think that would be an argument because he is facing pressure from the administration on a separate related issue. But again, my referral came independently from the administration based on his own perjury. So that would be, Jerome, don't lie to Congress and that stuff won't happen to you.
A different topic. Bill Clinton has this scheduled deposition tomorrow before the
He has not been responsive, and we have publicly asked for support from our Democrat colleagues to get him in to testify.
Do you feel like you're not getting that support from Democrats?
Well, they said that they would help and assist, so let's hope that they follow up on that. Obviously, that's very important testimony.
What questions would you have for him?
Well, I would have to probably go for number one, and can you provide names about those implicated in Jeffrey Epstein's client book?
Back to stock trading for a second. Are there any amendments you're hoping to see come up when it gets marked up on Wednesday?
So they have closed that process to members. It's only for the members of the committee, so it's not an open process. I think the bill as is pretty strong, and I think it'll pass through at least Republican supported majority. I think you'll get some Democrats supporting it as well. I do think that we're going to have some issues in the Senate unless the president publicly backs it, which I think he will. But again, you're not supposed to be publicly getting wealthy off of this position using insider information. This will prohibit that individual trade of stock, which we have seen on both sides has been abused for far too long. And I do think that it'll eventually be a representative body that's not engaged in the stock trade, because you'll have people that are coming in that can't do it. So it'll eventually phase it out.
Right, are there any amendments you're hoping that the Republicans on the House Admin Committee will bring up for the bill?
I think the bill as stands, I'm comfortable as in the current form. I think anything else, you might run the risk of it not passing through the Republican majority, which is what we're going to need to actually get it done.
But on Powell, he came out and made that very rare public statement refuting this investigation. Does that make you...
He said it, I think it was in the last 24 hours, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my referral came last year based on his comments that he made to Senate that we felt were perjuring
But doesn't
himself.
This investigation come out of your referral?
So it does, but it's also, and I haven't spoken directly to the DOJ about when they opened it, but I do believe that this has been going on for some time now. So I think that he's probably the one making it political. So.
How is he making it political?
Well, if he's choosing to talk about it now based on when it initially happened,
he's talking about the biggest news if it came out in the press.
Well, you would be contacted by the DOJ prior. He's choosing to be selective about it. I mean, I think he probably knew the internal conversations. I'm not at the DOJ, but what I will tell you is we made the referral last year. He chose to, again, try to ignore it, not make any comments of it. Now he's commenting saying that it's political targeting. He could have said that last year. He didn't. I think that he's trying to use this as a reason of, maybe getting off for perjuring himself. But you can't perjure to Congress. Sorry, it doesn't happen. Any of the American people go to jail.
There's not a chance that this investigation in and of itself is also political?
Are you implying that I'm somehow working at the behest of the White House to get him in trouble by, over 6 months ago doing a referral for perjuring himself?
Well, it's rare to refer someone for comments made in a different chamber.
Really? Not really. If you perjure yourself, I mean, I've said many referrals. You should check out the ones I just did recently over the last 2 days. But again, if you lie to Congress, I don't believe whether it's here or there, you should be doing it. It's a criminal referral.
Thank you.